Welcome to Mom Cave Live, where we may have lost our minds, but we haven't lost our sense of humor. We are, though, becoming unraveled. And that's my guest tonight. Meet Amber Unraveled.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Oh my gosh. So there's this whole I don't remember when it started, but the whole hot mess mom thing, right? Became a thing.
Yes, it's a total thing. And I think it's okay to admit that, that you're not always put together.
Always. Not even mostly.
It's like 60-40 or like a 30.
I would die for 60-40 actually.
Well, that's true.
I feel like I'm together 20% of the time, if that. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm trying to do the percentages in my head and the math is not mathing. I'm like, I just don't say anything.
100. That's all.
That's still not 100. I'm trying to add. It's not
happening.
I can't even do the addition right now. Percentages. Yeah.
No problem.
That explains everything.
Yeah. So I thought, since that is in your screen name, and since we are basically totally frazzled, hot mess, and unraveled, we could kind of talk about that and why and how, and people can join in and comment and talk with us. How did you pick the screen name Amber Unraveled, by the way?
Oh my gosh. So years and years and years and years ago, I'm totally aging myself. I decided I was going to write a blog about clothes. My husband I was like, find me a good screen name. And he was like, Amber Unraveled, because it's clothes and you school clothes.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. And it just I've changed my area of expertise. It turned into
you birthed some humans and then everything changed.
Everything literally came unraveled. It was just honestly the perfect name, because it was just try to get my shit together all the time. So it kind of just stuck. It was the perfect fit for really anything I did, because everything I do is chaotic. So
I love it. I remember before I started all of this, that I, again, aging many, many years before, when people weren't doing TikToks and being more authentic.
Pre-social media era.
Yeah, in the beginning, in the Pinterest mom beginning, when you just felt like crap every time you looked at the internet.
Oh my God.
I discovered Scary Mommy back when Jill Smokler was Scary Mommy, and she had her book Scary Mommy, and I read that and I was like, this is the first time someone has admitted that they are a disaster mess.
Yeah.
And that was refreshing then.
It is. I mean, not that I don't love to scroll socials and see perfectly aesthetic. I mean, obviously everyone likes to look at that, but sometimes I'm I think I'm getting depressed from this. I had to stop reading love novels, because I'm this is not real life. I have to take a step back, because
romance novels
yeah, I was getting hey, I feel like I'm getting a little bit down from reading these. I need to take a step back.
Right. It doesn't make you get want to get lovey with your husband. You're more dude, why don't you rescue me on a horse and give me a castle and do all the things that these guys do, man?
Yeah, this is the bar. I gotta lower my bar here.
Totally.
Step back in reality.
Yeah, that's the story of my life. Let's just lower the bar everywhere, all around.
Let's not have expectations, and then everyone will be a lot happier, I feel like.
Yeah, I know. And I feel the whole, I'm trying to put this in the right words. My husband and I were having this talk as we were getting dinner ready a little while ago. Something happened this morning on the news, and then something happened in our family life, that both of the things were upsetting. And I felt my perfect day that I had planned out of all the things I had to accomplish today, including working out before I started the work day and making sure the house was nice, and then doing all my work all the way up to making a nice dinner, and then talking with you all here on the internet, just derailed totally. I was and it's, I'm is that a stereotypical female emotional thing? I don't want to play into that, but I feel sometimes that's how it is.
Yeah. Maybe we internalize everything, and it affects the way that we're able to play out the day when we're feeling down low and have the gray cloud. Whereas if we're on the right mood, then we can hit all the things that we want to hit and check off all our boxes.
I know.
But it's hard to stay motivated all the time or up all the time.
It's so predictable.
This world where I feel like every time you open social media, it's like bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. Like, I hope you don't follow like People Magazine because, oh goodness, I gotta follow them. Every time I open them, I'm like, terrible accident, terrible tragedy, horrible news. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, like you with the romance novels, I sort of stopped like with any kind of fashion magazine or I remember when In Style magazine came out and it made me so angry and I just called it shit I can't afford. Like,
oh my God.
It's like, oh, or when they would do in Vogue or like, I don't know, the ones where it's like the real thing and then the affordable version, but the affordable version was way more.
It's still like $200.
So there was like that. And then the whole beauty thing. I just like, I'm going to stop reading this stuff. It's not helping me at all.
It's tough. I see girls like, cause I don't have any fashion sense at all. And Instagram is like really wants me to have fashion sense. So they're like constantly showing me like girls with fashion. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's cute. And I'll go to like, where do you get this? I go to that like link and look up there. I'm like, I can't afford those shoes. Who can afford those shoes? So I'm like, not following that. Unfollow. Like, give me some Walmart girls.
Follow the Walmart girls. Yeah.
Walmart's really stepped up their game, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
I know. And it's certain Walmarts even more than others. Like, you know, when you travel, if you go to different Walmarts.
You're like, this is a good Walmart. I love this Walmart. This Walmart is a kick-ass Walmart.
Totally.
You guys are lucky.
Right. Yeah. And then you have the bad Walmarts.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
We have an RV. Yeah. We have an RV, which was against my will kind of, but I grew up doing camping in an RV and so never wanted to as an adult, but my husband really wanted one. So
that's also called glamping.
It's not glamorous.
That's glamping. That's glamping. Do you have AC?
We do. You're right. It's not tent camping, but it still is not glamorous. It's like a Motel 6 on wheels situation with kids and just chaos. But I digress because what I was thinking of is Walmart. There's such a RV culture around Walmart, and like you can get all the stuff there, but also they usually let you pull in and sleep in the parking lot. Like if you're just going from one place to the other overnight and you can't find a campsite or you can't afford a campsite, which has happened, you can go to Walmart. Did you know that?
I will not lie. I have slept in a Walmart parking lot before in a camper.
Okay.
I'm not opposed. We did have a camp. You are among friends here. Okay, I love camping personally. We're a camping family. Now we did have a campsite to go to. So it was a very short, brief stay at the Walmart, but we have frequented those vacation Walmarts over the course of our vacation and seen people just straight up like, I'm taking the family to Walmart this week at the beach and we're going to live at Walmart parking lot. I don't know. Like I didn't realize they like literally slept there the whole vacay, but
people do that. And Cracker Barrel lets you do that usually. I did Cracker Barrel in Virginia Beach.
Really?
We stayed at the Cracker Barrel and went to the beach and then went to sleep in the Cracker Barrel parking lot and then moved on. Hey, we're both freelance, so we have to be frugal sometimes.
I get it.
Sometimes
I get it.
No, not to make it sound like I'm totally broke.
I'm taking notes on this. I'm like taking notes, like Walmart, Cracker Barrel. Like what other parking lots can you sleep in? Because I'm planning a vacation right now.
There needs to be like a website that tells you that parking lot vacations.
I think it's frowned upon though. I don't feel like because where we stayed at the Outer Banks, they do have a sign now that says no extended stays.
Well, then you must have been in a fancy Walmart because
it's kind of a nice Walmart. It is kind of a nice Walmart. It's like a super one.
Yeah.
They might have like different rules, the super ones. The crusty ones, you can stay there.
Actually, the last Walmart I stayed in their parking lot was in right outside of Baltimore. Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's risky. that's risky on many levels.
It was a little risky, but we survived. And and the best is that you get to go in and buy a whole bunch of stuff in Walmart.
That's true.
All the good
convenience.
Stuff. Yeah,
that's convenient.
Now, I was reading your about me on your blog today because I wanted to know more about you, and you have some very interesting things in your bio. So let's
I don't even know what it says anymore.
Okay, one is that you're obsessed with Windex. Why? Tell me about this.
Oh my gosh.
What's your
I don't
Windex?
think you're not allowed to say that anymore, are you? Like Windex is canceled, right?
It is? I didn't
And
know.
the
Why did they get canceled?
I don't know.
Everybody
It's probably toxic. I'm like scared to talk about anything anymore because I feel like I did a grocery haul the other day and everyone's like, you feed your kids poison. And I like went back and I was like, this is actually like, this was like a healthy one. I'm like scared to show like what I really said. I do love Windex is like, it's like my go-to. Like,
Yeah.
isn't there like a movie where somebody like sprays
Yeah.
Windex all over their kids and it like heals them?
Like my Big Fat Greek Wedding. The
I've
dad
actually never seen that. I've never seen that movie.
see that. It's great. And yeah, he puts Windex on like pimples. And
That's probably not good. I would assume that's probably not good. So my husband has deterred me from using Windex on our eating counters because he eats like right off the counter. But so I have moved on to healthier countertop. But Windex is great. I loved it. It gets your glass clean.
It does.
Not a lot of glass cleaners. Those vinegar healthy ones. They don't really get your glass clean.
No,
I know everyone's using the foam ones now.
I
tried those.
Like there are certain items in our over 20-year marriage where my husband's been like, I don't want you to buy anything except this brand. And with window stuff, he's like, it has to be Windex and it can't be anything other than the original Windex because
the blue one
don't work. Right.
Yeah,
the healthier ones. He's like, they don't work. I will not use that.
No. And the vinegar one just like smells really bad. I don't know. I know people love vinegar. Mm-hmm. That's a rough smell.
It is. It's interesting. That's a whole like TikTok rabbit hole. All of the things you can do with vinegar.
Oh man, have you been like influenced by those?
Well, yeah, actually, you just made me remember one. About 6 months ago, I decided to try the apple cider vinegar in the hair, and it's supposed to like get rid of product buildup and stuff, and make your hair so nice and beautiful and wonderful. And my daughter, she's almost 9, and I feel like she never rinses her hair enough, and she has long.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I rinse and I try and I help, whatever. And I've kind of given up. So I feel like her hair is probably pretty built up.
A lot of buildup. Like you're the perfect test subject. Get over here.
So, I do it to myself in the shower first. And I really liked how my hair felt. I did get a little bit in my eye and that stung. But I'm like, okay, I think this works great. So I build it up to my kid. I'm like, I'm going to do this to your hair. It's going to make it so pretty. Are you ready? And I poured it on her head and it got totally in her eyes, which is basically torture. It was like waterboarding vinegar torture with my poor child.
I'm sure she was very compliant at that point.
She was not. She was like an angry cat. She was so mad. She's like, why did you do this?
You're so mean. Why did you do this to me? Like, I just wanted your hair clean. I'm sorry.
Right. Sorry. If you had rinsed your own darn hair correctly, I wouldn't be pouring apple cider vinegar on you.
And then make it a learning moment. That's what I like to do in a situation like that. Now, if you just rinse your hair more, we'll never have to do this again.
Right. But
spin that bad into something good.
Yeah. Try to make it their fault, really.
I mean, try to accuse and cause them to feel worse about the situation. That's the Amber Unraveled way.
Yeah, that works. That works. Let's see. And then another interesting little fact in your bio was it said you're a very bad bowler. Is this true?
Oh yeah. Wow, that's funny. I wrote that because I still suck at bowling, and I wrote that probably 10 years ago.
Yeah,
I've not improved in my bowling skills, and we've been quite frequently. My kids love bowling. I did have one session where I was like killing it. I was doing so well, and I realized I had the bumper things on where you hit those bumpers. So my confidence back down. I'm not really good at sports in general.
I feel like we have so much in common. This is the true of me too. My mom is an excellent bowler. My grandfather was like on a league and blah, blah, blah. And it's a big thing to go bowling as a family.
Yeah.
Family can bowl. And I suck so much. I don't know.
They all make fun of me. It's like they go for the bowling and to roast me. So it's like a family affair. It's a good experience for everyone else in my family. And then sometimes I cry.
Oh, don't
not
cry.
in front of them though. Just by myself.
Don't give them that satisfaction.
Don't give them that pleasure. Yeah.
No, definitely not.
I got influenced by that. Speaking of being a sucker, pretty much. I got influenced by those. What is that oil? What's that oil that's supposed to cure everything?
Castor oil.
The castor oil.
I've made a couple of videos about the castor oil rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Is it
Good
working?
ones? No, it's not doing anything. I bought 2 bottles because I was like, I'm gonna get rid of all my scars. My dog has a tumor. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna like fix my skin. It hasn't done shit. I've used an entire bottle, and I fell down. I don't remember who that lady was who was like supposedly like healing people's like cancer with it, but
The Barbara, is it Barbara?
yes, that's who it is. Yeah.
Sometimes
I believed her, and she had a cool accent, so I like watched a lot of her videos, and I don't know.
No,
Even I like read people's comments, and they were like, "It's worked for me. It's done this. It's done that." Like, I don't feel like my skin is any plumper. I still have all my scars, and my dog still has a tumor. So
yeah. So it
it didn't do.
And don't get that in your eye.
No,
I don't know.
That'll probably burn.
Does anybody have a good castor oil story? Because
A success story, because I had like patches. I got all the patches. I went like
the
hog wild.
Wow, I just got a bottle of it.
I got a bottle, and then I was like, "This is gonna cure every trauma I've had in my entire life. Like this is gonna be the ticket.
Medicinal in every way.
Yeah." It was like bathe it, like pour it in your belly button, and it's gonna make you go to the bathroom. Dude, I looked like I don't know what, like I was like oiled.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when you go on the beach and you lay with your baby oil.
God, we were so stupid. I used to do that all the time.
I know.
And tanning beds. Did you ever do tanning beds?
I was a district manager of many a tanning salon in my day.
You were a cancer supplier.
I was.
Wow. Yeah.
I was. You know, my greatest tanning salon story is that we had a culprit. And apparently this is a thing that happens when people go on tanning bed. And this culprit, we never identified the suspect. He or she would come regularly and pee in all the trash cans in the tanning bed rooms.
Why?
I don't know. I guess like the UV light like makes you have to go to the bathroom, and I guess they didn't want to go to the restroom, and they would just
That's
pee in the trash can. It's very bizarre.
You should always pee before you go on a tanning bed, but don't go on a tanning bed.
I don't know. At least they didn't do it in the tanning bed. It was in like the bag.
That's what I thought you were.
Very odd.
Oh my God. The things.
Well, there was puddles of sweat often in those beds.
Yeah, that could get kind of gross.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we don't do those anymore. Yeah.
No.
So
now I'm just orange all the time from self tanner.
Right. And, speaking of things that I can't do right, the self tanner, I've never gotten that right ever, and it looks horrible on me.
Well, I have a professional background in tanning application, so I still have orange hands.
Yeah. Maybe you need to do a tutorial for us at some point. Like we can get a whole video tutorial about tanning.
I have made some tutorials in the past, and I literally would be like shaking. Like I am going to somehow expose myself. Even though I'm the one filming, I'm the one editing, it doesn't matter. Somehow it's going to be like reflection of my ass in the window or something. And then it's going to be on the internet for the world to see. It's like one of my maybe top 5 fears, maybe top 10.
Really?
I'm scared of a lot of things.
I've had those fears when when you make so many videos like we do. I mean, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of videos over the years. And then there's sometimes like we make videos for brands and products, right, that are paying us and they want certain things. And I've had a few where like you're supposed to be in the towel, like you just got out of the shower, and one where I was in the bathtub. It was supposed to be like in the bubble bath. And I was so afraid, like somehow, even though it wasn't live, even though I was going to edit it, like I was going to be naked on camera and someone would see it somewhere, somehow. Yeah.
Because it happens. It happens somehow.
Or
You
like
get so like it's all like autopilot, right? Mm-hmm. You're like filming or you're editing, or like even when I'm doing like clothes changing, I'm like, walk to the side, change your outfit, walk back on, even though I'm going to edit it.
Right.
Somehow, some way.
Phone. Or like one of your kids takes your phone and then they're like talking, showing their friends the pictures, and there's mom naked. Like we don't.
And I think that was like a huge like COVID phenomenon of kids like on virtual schools. I heard so many stories.
Oh my God.
Of naked parents in the background.
That's hilarious. Some good things came out of COVID, and that's one of them, the naked parents in the background stories.
The weather people in their underwear. I mean, the guys doing the news and their kids running in on live TV. I don't know. That kind of stuff cracks me up. I think it's funny.
That. I love it so much. And I love talking to you. Thank you for being here and talking to me and everyone else about your unraveledness. We will continue to celebrate that. Go find Amber everywhere. She's on all of the platforms at Amber Unraveled, and maybe you should send her like a tutorial on castor oil.
Oh yes, I'll take all the castor oils. I can get tutorials, not castor oils. Tutorials. Send me all your tutorials.
Thanks so much, Amber.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun. Thank you.
Cool. Do it again. Okay.